Hello. Say hey, Ray.
I have nothing to say.
Ray has nothing to say. I'm going to sleep.
You got it.
I will soon as I finish this recording. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Well, let's see. I just want to tell you about Bill. I was at Mark's place and I had a great time with Mark. We just sat down and got drunk together. And we just talked. It was great. And there's this guy Bill there. He was 39. And I just got the feeling that he can't talk to me and Mark because he's thinking to himself, I'm so much older than these young guys. And youth is so great, you know. That's what's going through his head. And I hope I'm not like that when I'm 39, but I think I will be. Because I'm like that at 19. But, I had a good time tonight. Today's August 28th, 1979. I just sat over at Mark's place with Mark. Matt was out with his two girls that he got from work somewhere. Matt's a real hippie from his looks. He's got long hair, you know. And it hangs all the way down to like the center of his back, you know. And he's got a leather hat that he's always wearing, you know. With a headband around the hat, you know. And he's always got these matches, you know, in his hat. And he's pretty good. He went out tonight with his two girls somewheres. And after work, like I saw Mark coming home from work. And like, hey, Mark, how you doing? And I ended up, as soon as I got back, I yelled to him before I got home. I said, I'm going to got some vodka, a pint of vodka. I drank maybe 3/4 of it, 2.5 or 3/4. Got drunk. And Mark got drunk and I brought over all my bowls and bongs and scraped him and he got high. He got sick too. He threw up. That was how high and drunk he was. I had a great time talking to him. It's like I talked to him. Like I really got some understanding on there. Yeah. I had a good time tonight. I really just talking to him. Like I felt like I found a friend. Like a friend. Like him. Mitch. You know, like a friend. Came back here, watched Benny Hill with Margaret and Steve. Just feeling good. And now I'm in here. About to go to bed and I'm making this recording from my bedroom because I got the tape recorder in here. No. I saw my mom yesterday. So pissed. I was shopping with Matt. And Matt looks like a hippie right off. Looked at me and labeled him hippie who takes drugs. And I was pushing the car. I'd done 2 downs and I was a little bit high. And I'm pushing the cart because my arm's around the handle and just pushing it and walking. I slumped over and as I'm going past one aisle, I look and there's my mom coming up the aisle. I was like, hey, Mom. How you doing? Something like that. And she just gave me this stare. So I just kept on going. I thought, I can't talk to my mother. So kept on going. And all I could think of was she sees me with Matt. She's thinking of drugs. But Matt looks like a hippie. Even though it doesn't get high, it looks like a hippie. And I was high and downed. So I knew if I talked to her, she'd know I was messed up. So I couldn't talk to her. So I didn't. I just ignored it. So I gave Matt some money. I said to Matt when we got down the aisle, I said, here's $13. Pay for my food. And I'll get my ass out of here. And I came down since I started making this recording. It's been good before. Still feel good. Got a beer to drink. I'm feeling drunk. But talking with Mark was great, man. Like all of a sudden, man, we knew we found friends. We found a friend. Each of us found a friend. I can joke around with him and he follows me, and I can follow him, you know. And Matt too, man. Matt's pretty good. I like Matt. We're gonna get drunk off our asses for Friday. Me, Matt, and Steve. I haven't been speeding since Sunday I got 2 hits of speed from Diane for free, so I took them and did the show Sunday night, and that was the last night. And Monday, nothing. Tuesday, that's today, nothing. It's like I'm really, you know, until I got drunk the whole day, I remember thinking I want some speed. But then I got drunk and didn't have any speed. And it was okay. I didn't need it because I felt great without it. It's really weird because like Lori and Mitch, I think, was in the other room, and Ray's going to sleep, so it's alright. Steve left to drive Margaret home. So I'm sitting here in the other room, and like, I'm talking, you know, and somebody in the room here. But it's like, I wonder if anybody's out there that can hear me, so I can't really talk too loud or too loud. But Mark is like, I don't know, I feel like he's getting to know me. Like I opened up to, I showed him all my goofiness tonight. But he followed it, you know. I related with that guy so much. And I love Mark, man, as a friend, you know. I love Mark. He's an alright guy. He's older than I am. He's like 21, I think. But yeah, it's there. He made me feel together tonight. He made me feel like I was alright. I hope I made him feel the same way, because I know he's in a good mood. He's glad I stopped over him. Man, it's great. Even when he was throwing up in the bathroom, I was sitting there tuning the guitar. You know, I listened to him throwing up. Steve was there, but when he heard Mark throwing up, he left. But I hung in there, man. Like, it didn't even bother me at all. Hearing him puke, and I could hear him. It didn't bother me one bit. Because I was thinking, hey, I've thrown up before from being sick and shit. I know exactly what he's going through, so why should I be upset? I was listening to him and just thinking, yeah, like I've done that. And it came out, and I was cool as hell. I said, if you're embarrassed, you know, don't be embarrassed for me, man, because it doesn't matter. Because I've been there before, that's what I told him. And I'm real people. I didn't say that, but that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, I'm real people, you know. Don't worry about what I think and shit, because I'm me, man. You. Don't worry about it. He's got to hear this tape. I think Mark's gonna hear this. It's weird because I know he's gonna hear it, and I'm saying all this shit. And it's gonna be weird sitting there listening to this tape with Mark while I'm saying this, you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna hear me saying this on the tape, and then I'll be there with him. It's gonna be weird. It's funny. But don't think about that. It's just you know. Hey Mark, this is what I talk about on my tape. Just things. That's funny, man. It's a shame. Like, I'd like to sit down with Mark and Matt and like just the three of us, or the three of us and other people, and just be cool and just be relaxed with all of them at the same time. But when Mark and Matt are together, it's like they're always fighting. It's like they're always arguing, you know. And it makes me uptight because I know they're friends. They're better friends than they think they are. Just that when you're living with somebody, that alienation creeps in, you know. It's like he's seeing me now through all of my life, day, night, good moods, bad moods, and he won't be able to accept that, and he can't accept that. That's the way you think, you know, when you go through that. That's me and Mitch right there. Mark and Matt is me and Mitch. There's a note over here, like on my pile of clothes on the floor. Let me see what it says. It says, oh, nothing. It's a phone number list. That's cool. I thought it'd say, like, Cameron, get your fucking clothes off the floor. Actually, it's nothing at all. Oh, Ray. Sue needs a ride towards tomorrow. Pick her up. Wow, I was supposed to give Ray a message, I think, for him to pick Sue up, and I forgot. Oh well, that's life. I forget a lot anyway. It's funny, I never even thought about that until just now. I spent two or 3 days ago. Maybe 2 days ago. I went to worry about it, so I was just thinking, the only time I talk on this tape is when I'm drunk or when I'm high or when I'm speeding or whatever. And then I thought, why don't I talk on this tape when I'm straight? But then I thought, but when I'm straight, I'm not really straight. I'm coming down from whatever I've been doing. I haven't been straight in 3 or 4 years. And that means there hasn't been a time in 3 years where I've had no THC in my system, or some alcohol, or some speed, or whatever you may have it. I have not been straight in like 3 years, 2.5, 2 years. 2 years, 2 years is the shortest. But I'm still me, you know. I can still be a person because I'm still a person. It's funny, like I was thinking, you know, acid heads, people that trip like day after day after day, like, you know, say in a month, every day for a month. And I know people that do this. They're still, they still think, they still have thoughts, they still have feelings, they're still people, but a little bit different than when they started out. For some reason, something's changed there. But just because they're changed, does that mean they're worse people, or you know, they should be dumped on all the time? Hell no. Because I know I'm different from all the shit I've been through. But I know I'm still a thinking person. With, I think, very few, if any, changes. Maybe the changes from experience, from exposure. As, say, like a guy that's been through a real bad acid trip. He has changed because he's been through something that intense. The drug itself has not changed him, but the experience of that bad trip has changed him. And so I think, it doesn't make anybody less or better people, just different, Still them. Or still me. Zoom, 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 zoom. Just watching the tape reel go around. Every time how do you explain this? Let's see now. I'm watching the reel of tape there unwind, and every time one of the plastic offshoots from the middle of the reel turns around at a certain point, I was going to shoot. What's the noise? Get that noise out there. Either the mic or the headphones. Probably the mic. But the zoom, 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 zoom was from that. Well, we're experiencing some technical difficulties beyond our control. So we'll soon. Like right now, stop this recording, Chip man, like chip. Tuesday night and I'm drunk off my ass. I've got to go to work tomorrow, like in about 7 hours, So for that reason I'm going to say good night. Even though I really don't feel like it because I'm in a good mood. I think I'm going to say good night anyways. Hey, the buzz went away, it's great. That means I can talk. The tape is almost over, so I'll just keep on going. Just thinking, maybe there's people listening at my door and they're cracking up listening to this nut. But then I thought, so what? Because I know it's okay. And I know I can figure it out if they can't. And it's for me that I'm doing this. What a great thought, man. That thought made me feel great when I thought of that. I just thought of that. Well, so I don't know when this tape is going to when I'm going to go for a